Oh yeah, fat. We live, man. Fat. We are live,
We back. We back. We
man.
back.
Welcome back to No Excuses, man.
Welcome back, man. Welcome back.
Oh man, fat. Now you
Just
know.
lighting them up.
Before we go
Just
any
lighting them
further,
up.
what you
Yeah.
got to tell these folks what to do, man?
Man, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the post notification so you know when we post, man. Keep on liking the videos, man. Leave a comment. Go on. Follow the No Excuses channel page on Facebook and get us out there, man.
Hey, you know how to make TikToks?
I ain't made a TikTok in a long time, man.
Cause hell, we need to damn start us a TikTok. Hell, start clipping this shit up and putting up.
Yeah.
I tell you what, after this week, we'll goddamn sit back. We'll sit back. So we'll get together sometime this weekend, man, and sit back. See, can we come up and make us a TikTok? People can start following us on TikTok too.
Yeah.
That's something we need to damn
Mm-hmm.
start getting into. But oh man, you know what I'm saying? Enough of that, you know what I'm saying? On Alabama, man. Enough of that on Alabama. I want to get straight to it, man. Because right now we at what I like to call the dead period for sports. Unless you just, you know what I'm saying, unless you're a big major league baseball person. I don't watch a lot of baseball. I don't watch baseball at all really to the World Series. Not people that are spots to that, to be honest. So it's the end of basketball season, football season right around the corner. We waiting on it. This might be this might be the last episode we talk about basketball for a minute, unless something major happens. But man, right now there have been a ton of key moves been made in the NBA free agency period thus far. You got Desmond Bain went to the Orlando Magic. You got Kevin Durant obviously went to the Houston Rockets. We talked about that last week. You got give me some more notable movements. More notable movement. I like some of the moves the Hawks have
MPJ.
made. Who did the Hawks go pick up, man, that I talked about the other day?
The Alexander boy, the Alexander from Minnesota, that young dude.
Alexander, yep. Neil Alexander Walker from
Porzingis, they got
Minnesota.
Porzingis.
The Hawks made a good move.
They
Where
got
did Dorian
Porzingis too.
Finney-Smith go?
Dorian Finney-Smith went to the Rockets.
Okay. Dorian Finney-Smith in Houston. Dorian Finney-Smith in Houston. You got moves being made, man. So I want to ask you thus far, man, who you think winning the NBA offseason? Which move standing out to you the most right now?
I like Houston, what Houston did by going to get them other bigs, them extra bodies with Capella and they already had Steven Adams. But they're just adding that depth at the center position, you know what I'm saying, just to have bodies to throw at you, because you're gonna need that later on in the season, man, when it gets to the postseason. Depth is everything to win championships in the NBA. I think everybody is finally catching on to that now. I like the moves that you just touched on. The Hawks made. They finally got Trae Young, a big man in Porzingis. So I'm glad. I'm happy for Trae Young getting that. You know what I'm saying? They got a sharpshooter in Luke Kennard. He can shoot. I think he one of the higher 3-point percentage shooters in the league area.
Yeah.
Damn near. Yeah.
And remember, Fat, they got that first round pick of the draft from last year.
Yeah. I like what the Hawks been doing. You know what I'm saying? Even though the Hawks ain't really did much since I've been around, but I like what they did. To help Trae Young out. You know what I'm saying? Because he was out to dry. Trying to think of somebody else. I like what the Nuggets did. Bringing Bruce Brown back. Getting Cam Johnson. You know what I'm saying? I think that was
they bought Bruce Brown back.
Yeah, they bought Bruce Brown back. They got Cam Johnson.
I saw
they traded
Cam Johnson. I missed the Bruce Brown pick.
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they got Bruce Brown back, and there's somebody else they got. I believe I can't think of it off the top of my head, but they've been making some good moves. The Mavericks, they've been making some good moves this offseason too. You know what I'm saying? Going to get what's the name? Who the Mavs went and got? I don't really count D'Lo. You know, D'Lo, I ain't really sold on D'Lo no more. But it was another couple moves that they got.
Well, obviously they got Cooper Flag in the draft.
Yeah, they went and got somebody else, man. They made some notable moves though. They've been making some big moves. I can't think off the top of my head of the moves they done made, but they done made some big moves. Um, yeah, the West gonna be tough, man. Like these you can tell these teams are trying to build to beat OKC because they getting depth. They building around their stars, you know what I'm saying? So they
Right.
see that's the method. They see that's the method to you know kind of shake the Thunder up. You got to find some kind of way to match up with the Thunder. So the notable moves I've liked so far is Houston. I think Houston is number one right now. Houston, because the reason why I say Houston is number one right now because you went and acquired KD, but you didn't lose your young core. You still got Sangoon, you still got Jabbar Smith, you still
True.
got all your young pieces that you already had. You know what I'm saying? So I think they winning it. You know, so just because they was able to retain that young core and then add some pieces with it. So I think they win in the off season right now. Um, yeah, man, them the moves to me and the Nuggets. Them the moves that stand out to me right now.
What do you think of, like, me and Bub talked about last night when they hit down, or yesterday rather, when he called me, and we've been talking about it today too. What do you think of Milwaukee moving on from Dame and going and getting Miles Turner from the Indiana Pacers?
They ain't do nothing but basically take Dame money and pay it to Miles Turner. That's
Right.
all they did. You know what I'm saying? So you getting the same thing. I mean, Dame is the better player. Not saying he not, but what has Dame done since he been in Milwaukee? Where have they went? They ain't went nowhere. So I mean, Milwaukee looked at it like, okay, this dude is an Asian point guard. He in his mid 30s now. We ain't really getting nowhere with him no more. So I mean, why not go ahead and get rid of him? You know what I'm saying? And bring somebody else in that's that's already been to the finals. He might not be as good, but he ain't terrible. Miles Turner is a decent player. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he ain't Dame Lillard. He's not Dame Dollar, not superstar, nothing like that. But why keep paying him all that money when I can pay Miles Turner this? You know what I'm saying? And
I agree.
get the same result. You getting the same result from whatever because they ain't went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So I understand it. I understand it.
I'm gonna say this, man, and this could be the unpopular opinion, or I ain't gonna. It's definitely unpopular, and it's gonna come off as if, man, I'm a fan of Damian Lillard, man. So I want this to be taken. Often, we always view these situations because Dame tore his Achilles this year, which is essentially what got him hurt. He gonna be out all next year. I think that's essentially why they moving on, right? Because
Yeah,
they view Dame now kind of as damaged goods. He's a point guard. I don't know Dame exact age, but I know he over 30.
yeah,
Um, so they view Dame now probably as what you would call a depreciating asset. So
yeah,
everybody's always mad with the label when the label drops the artist or gives the artist a bad contract, but nobody ever takes into account how many artists that label signed that never pop, the label just lose money on, right?
yeah,
And guess what? And guess what? Them the big giant corporations. We don't give a fuck about that anyway because they got the money to recruit. They're gonna be good regardless. I'm always on that side of it. But what I
yeah,
will say is the Bucks moving on from Dame, man, that's the harsh part of the business.
yeah,
That move
yeah,
had to be made, whether people want to hear it or not, or agree with it or
yeah,
not, or think it's right. Cause I don't think it's right. I hate that for Dame, but
yeah. I
the
hate it for
move
Dame
had to be
too.
made, man, because you got to look at it like this: the Milwaukee Bucks won a championship, said in 2021, correct?
Yeah,
They ain't been out the first round of the playoffs since they won it. The year after they won it. They lost in the first round. I can't remember who they lost to. Back then they go get Dame back to back round first exit. Fat. the Bucks are getting further away from a championship than get closer to it.
Yeah.
So the move
Yeah.
had to be made. I get it, man. A lot of people are Dame fans. We like Dame time, the
Yeah.
logo, big clutch shot over Paul George. We all love Dame, man. But I get why the Bucks made the move. But so when
Yeah.
I think in the free agency so far, man, I like what Atlanta has done. I like the Magic going down and getting Desmond Bain. I said that's a move that's not being talked about enough. I can't say enough about Houston. I think Houston right now the number one contender to the Oklahoma City Thunder to win the championship next year.
Yeah.
The Knicks hired Mike Brown as their coach today. I'm not sure I moved down by that. We'll see. Boston kind of reset, shipping everything off. They got rid of Drew Holiday, let Porzingis walk. So Boston kind of in a I can't say rebuild. They kind of retooling it right now. I'm not expecting much from Boston next year without Jason Tatum anyway. So I get that move. Then you could be a Laker fan like me and just sit back and watch us just, not do shit.
Yeah.
Everybody got all these moves they get to be happy and get excited about and this, that, and the fourth, and they go get him and they go get him and they got these young pieces coming in. Oh, we just went and got DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking moved by DeAndre Ayton. I'm sorry. I was never that impressed with DeAndre Ayton when he was in Phoenix. Why should I be impressed all these years later?
Yeah.
And guess what? That's not necessarily a shot at DeAndre Ayton. I'm looking at the Lakers. You got Luka Doncic, who I think I look for a huge bounce back season from Luka this year. I'm not worried about Luka. You got LeBron. He approaching 40. We're finna get to LeBron in a second. He approaching 41. You got Austin Reeves. You got DeAndre Ayton. You lost Dorian Finney-Smith. I don't necessarily know what the Lakers are doing. I'm not sure how you can really be excited about anything the Lakers are doing right now as a fan. But maybe there's some move coming down the pipeline that I'm just not seeing because the Lakers will push it out the hat. They literally traded for Luka during the season. So maybe we'll see something I just can't see what it is right now. But right now, as we sit here currently, man, the Lakers offseason has been pretty goddamn terrible. It is. Now, free agency had only been going on for a few days, about a week anyway. So it ain't that long into it. But like I know, free agency, a lot of the time, the big moves, they happen within the first week.
Yeah.
After a while, this shit died down. Ain't many more moves to continue to be made.
Yeah.
So that's all I got to say for the Lakers thus far through this damn off season.
Yeah. Yeah, like I say, man, the ones that move me is Houston right now and Denver. I like what Denver did by basically, definitely getting Bruce Brown back. You know what I'm saying?
I did not know Bruce Brown came back, fam. You just
they had to get rid of MPJ.
I swear to God, I didn't know that.
They had to get rid of MPJ, man. MPJ didn't play good this whole season.
He had to go.
They had to get rid of him,
He had to go.
Yeah.
And
Cam Johnson give you a little bit more on the defensive end too. The MPJ do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That Cam Johnson, he the one that came from the Suns, went to the Nets, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought so.
Yeah. He was in that package with Durant when KD went to Phoenix. He was in that package. Him and Michael Bridges. Him and Bridges.
Johnson was on that Suns team that got to the finals, wasn't
he? Yeah. Yeah.
I thought so.
He
a good player.
Yeah. Yep.
So Denver getting Bruce Brown back. I didn't know that. That's big. I like that.
Yeah.
For Denver. I like that for Denver.
Yeah, I hate they even, but they couldn't pay him at the time. Yeah, they couldn't pay him at the time.
It's a business, man. It's a business.
Yeah.
Oh man. So moving on, man. Speaking of my Lakers, man. So LeBron opted in to, if I don't like to misquote nobody, money. I think it was approximately a $52.6 million opt-in, if I'm not mistaken. That's how much money LeBron is set to make this season. Then it came out that the Lakers are currently looking to reconstruct and build this team around Luka, which makes sense. He's the younger player. He's the franchise. He's the future. So they're looking to build the team around Luka. What if they leave LeBron? Brian Wendy came out and damn said that LeBron being traded is not an impossibility. It's on the table. Does LeBron want to be traded? LeBron is looking at he wants to see how this team is constructed, how he wants to end the season. He wants to compete for a championship. Although last week he just came out and said ring culture was bad for basketball discourse. Shit like this is why people get at LeBron, because you can't say all that shit you said about winning the ring last week and then turn around now when I want to be on a team that compete for a championship. I get why people get at LeBron for shit like that. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's often LeBron say shit that is easy to take out of context. Because him last week saying that ring culture, he hated how it was discussed in basketball. He never said the rings weren't important. But I understand how people interpret, because people already don't want to hate on LeBron for any goddamn. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
But anyway, so my question to you is, right now, currently, should the Lakers move on from LeBron James?
I would say yeah, man. Because I feel like when you building around a young stud like Luka, man, I think it's time, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to bring LeBron back for this year, I mean you can, but I'm not mad if they was to move on from him, because hell, you never know what you can get. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get some for LeBron. LeBron's still a valuable piece. You can still get some for him. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be mad at it if they, go out and get somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But it's time to like you said, they're trying to reconstruct the roster. You know what I'm saying? Trying to build around Luka. So I mean, it makes sense if that's what you're trying to do. You have to go get some younger pieces. Hey man, it's a young man game now, man. You gotta go get some younger pieces or something, man. Like that with the Lakers, I think it's pretty much the ran this course, man. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, he done won. Like I said, if Bron don't have nothing else to prove with winning the championship to me, like he ain't gotta win another ring to solidify nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I get he said he want to compete for a championship, but nigga, if he don't, it's people that still gonna have him as a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? It's still people gonna have him as one of the greatest to ever do it. So if you want to go ahead, like me personally, I would go ahead and just start over, because I mean the Lakers. Do you think the Lakers gonna win the finals this year? Be honest.
You asked me that?
Yeah.
Do I think the Lakers win the final?
Yeah.
As currently constructed, no. Fuck no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, no. So the if you don't think they can,
right now, at Bear, I'm talking about everything go right for them. They're the fourth seed in the West.
Yeah, yeah. So
right now,
based on all that, we
they behind Houston. Yeah. They got to be behind Minnesota too, but they can't. Minnesota put them out the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's
so
just bare minimum.
I don't see it getting. You add Aiden, that didn't move the needle for me. So I mean, if you bring LeBron, Luka, and Aiden back, where really is that gonna take you? If you want to see that, I mean, I'm not that excited for them getting Aiden, and you got the same team. You didn't go get nobody in the offseason. So I mean, if you want to go back and run it back for LeBron last ride or some shit, then I mean you can. You know what I'm saying? But if they was to get rid of LeBron, I can understand why they got rid of LeBron. Like, it makes sense.
So the question that we have is, should the Lakers move on from LeBron? And there was once upon a time where we talking about LeBron, man. So at once upon a time, this was probably the dumbest question you could ask in sports. Right now, as we see here currently, I don't think the Lakers moving on from LeBron is the craziest thing in the world. I tend to agree with you. And I say that because as we sit here right now, and LeBron is still a very good, very productive player. Don't get me wrong. Right?
Yeah.
But with LeBron being at the age that he is, I watched LeBron in the playoffs against the Timberwolves. I don't care what his numbers suggest. LeBron getting to them 20, 25 points was much more difficult than it used to look.
Yeah, yeah.
And guess what? It's true. He should. This nigga been in the NBA going on 23 years now. He literally been in the NBA as many years on his goddamn jersey now. He been in this shit for a long time, man. So I'm not even saying that to hold nothing against LeBron. But for the Lakers, it's time to move on because it's time to rebuild the franchise. It's time to take back control of the franchise. And if you're going to build the team around Luka, you saw what the Mavericks did and how they got to a final. You got to go get lob threats for centers, and you got to go get some 3-and-D guys for wings.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. The problem with the Lakers in a bind, LeBron, believe it or not, and this also got reported. I can't remember if this was by Shams or by Wendy, but LeBron's trade market ain't what people think it is because his name is LeBron. That's not got people ready to up and trade and you know what I'm saying, give up the farm for him because with him being at the age that he is, people you might only get one. LeBron might retire after this year.
That's what I'm saying.
So nobody
in
the future knocking on the door to get LeBron. The Lakers dead ass fat, and this might sound, this gonna sound fucked up, but it's not to say like he ain't still a good player. It's just the age and contract situation. The Lakers might be stuck with LeBron.
Yeah.
I don't think there's many teams blowing that door down, blowing that phone up, trying to get LeBron today. I don't think it is. I don't. Does LeBron have a trade market? Yes. A small market. Yeah. LeBron have a market just to go somewhere and sell tickets for somebody.
I just get some good ass pieces. I get some good rotational pieces to go around.
If the Lakers, my thing is, where's the team that accepts LeBron for two of their starting players and maybe a draft pick or some shit like that? Like, where does the trade fit? In order to make a trade, somebody has to want to trade with you.
Right, exactly. So
I'm
that
actually sure the ideal landing situation for LeBron. Now, as the days continue to go by, you'll see teams get bought up, and we get to examine the options when we get some. But right now, none are being reported because I seriously do not think that there is I don't think the trade market for LeBron is what people probably would assume that it is. I don't.
Yeah. Man, you got a 41-year-old basketball player, man. They're looking at it for the future. You looking at it for the name. You looking at it for the name. They're looking at it for the future of their organization. Right. So you got to go with they going with, man. I'm telling you, it's youth now. They looking for youth, man. They want them young complimentary. I can't even say the word. They want them young comparable pieces around a star now. That's
the word you were tripping on was complimentary, Fat.
Complimentary. My fault. Oh my God. Complimentary pieces. They trying to look for complimentary pieces around somebody like a Luka or somebody.
I think I said complimentary first. Complimentary is the word.
Yeah, complimentary. Yeah. They're looking for.
It's some New York folks gonna see that and go, them niggas in the South damn sure cannot talk.
Yeah. Whatever. But they know what I was trying to say, man. But that's what they're looking for now for a championship team. They trying to build around them young stars, like good rotational pieces. Like that's why I say if you get rid of LeBron, just go get some hellified pieces, like some good pieces to go around Luka. Because you probably not gonna be able to get nobody like a Giannis or nothing. You're not getting that. You know what I'm saying? No. So you're not getting Giannis. So you have to get, somebody that's some good rotational pieces to go around Luka.
I'm gonna be honest. If I was the Lakers, if I'm stuck with LeBron, cool. That's the end of the world. I'd be trying to move Austin Reeves.
Yeah.
The Lakers have to do something to shake. If they plan to compete for a title, you have to do something to shake this roster. Right now, with Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves, you're not good enough deep with no big. Because DeAndre Ayton, I watched him in that finals against Giannis. It looked like a man amongst boys. Ayton ain't exactly no defensive specialist either. So
no,
you can't have this many defensive liabilities on the court and think you're gonna win a title.
Yeah,
you have to get some. The Lakers need a Drew Holiday type player.
Yeah,
they missing something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
A Drew Holiday, a Lou Dort. You know what I'm saying? Alex Caruso, one of those kind of players. The Lakers, they don't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
that.
yeah. One of the type of yeah, yeah. I
That
get
is
what
what
you're
they're
saying.
missing as far as competing for a title. Now, guess what? The Lakers keeping LeBron ain't no bad thing because, like him, love him, or hate him, LeBron can still ball like a motherfucker.
Oh, yo, look, he
So
still
keeping
give you 20,
LeBron ain't like
23,
saying it's
24 a
not.
night.
It's not. Oh damn, we gotta keep LeBron. No, we don't have a problem keeping LeBron. I just
Yeah,
think. I just think eventually you're gonna have to turn the keys all the way over to Luka. I'm not sure you're able to do that with LeBron James still in the building.
yeah. You're not.
It's hard for me to look at the Lakers right now and go Luka the face of the franchise with LeBron on the team.
Yeah,
Like LeBron's still the face of the franchise.
yeah, yeah,
And that's gonna be that just is what it is.
yeah.
I think
Hell yeah.
that's where I'm coming from with it. I'm thinking, and guess what? If LeBron gonna play one last year, if I'm the Lakers, because it already got reported, the Lakers were not in a rush to try to offer LeBron a long-term contract. That's why he
Yeah,
noticed when you opt in, LeBron never made to the point of a contract because by the time he gets here, he gets extended.
yeah,
The Lakers not in a rush to offer an extension because the Lakers, that is a team sign of showing you we ready to move on.
yeah, yeah,
We'll play this out, or we're gonna trade you for the year start. My gut
yeah,
tells me right now, this LeBron last year in LA, and I think
yeah.
this LeBron last year in the NBA. I think
Me too.
I think
Me
we
too.
have approached the end.
Yeah,
I would be shocked if he plays somewhere else next year. And if he do go somewhere else next year, it's gonna be a 1-year deal. I think LeBron is finna hang this shit up. I do.
me too. I
I
think it's
think
over
we have
with. I think
officially made it to that point.
yeah, it's getting closer. Yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that.
But I'm to the point now. I really can't. I can't see what more he has left to play for. In one way, he got 4 championships, 4 Finals MVPs. He got 4 regular season MVPs. I don't know how many All NBAs and all that shit. He got the most points ever. He's already widely regarded as a top 2 player in the history of the NBA. He's on the Mount Rushmore. It's either your GOAT, more than, and most people's eyes gonna be him or Jordan. Some people say Kareem, and guess what? It's some people out there that still say Kobe. Rest in peace to the
Yeah,
Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant.
yeah, yeah,
People out there still saying that. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Either way it go, LeBron is a one of the pantheon players. And in fact, just real talk, if LeBron win another championship, what does that do for his legacy at this point? I don't think it does much.
Nah,
I think if you have LeBron as number 2 behind Jordan, or number 3 behind Jordan and Kobe, or behind Jordan, Kobe, and Kareem, wherever you got LeBron ranked there, I don't think he's moving on your list, win another ring or not.
nah.
I think at this point LeBron is playing because he just want to play basketball.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he has nothing left to prove, and I don't think he has anything left to gain. To be honest,
Nah, he don't.
I don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that, man. Bron can hang it up today. All I get if he hang it up today, I don't think he ain't left nothing behind. Hell, he gave the game all he got. He gave the game all he had. The kid he started. The dude started when he was in high school. Like he literally gave his whole life to basketball. Like
Like man, fam, real talk. LeBron has literally spent more of his life in the NBA than not in the NBA.
that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
That's crazy,
I
man.
think he done played 22 seasons. He's 40 years old, so he came in the NBA at 18.
Yeah,
He done spent literally over half his life in the NBA.
yeah. That's what I'm
Like real
saying.
talk,
He
my
gave
nigga.
his life to
Like
the
when he stopped playing, he gonna wake up and go, damn, I don't play basketball. What the fuck?
yeah.
Like that shit might feel weird for that nigga when he ain't playing no more. There. That might be why he
Is
ain't
that?
hung it up yet.
Yeah,
I think, and then he's somebody, man. He's been the most discussed athlete his entire career. I think LeBron is somebody that he obviously, man, he loves being in the spotlight, despite if he'll ever say that or not. He loves the attention. He loves being talked about on television all the time. I think I think he's going to struggle when he retires from a standpoint of like, okay, what's next?
yeah,
Like, and I
Yeah.
think that's normal.
Yeah.
I
Man,
think
when
that's
you didn't
normal.
gave your life, to a sport, man, or something like that, man, it's hard to
To just
like
walk away from it.
as fans, we look at it like, man, he should walk away from it. But it's easy to say that when you ain't in it, bro. Like he
Fact.
been playing for so long, his life is literally basketball. Like that's all he's ever known and all he ever did. So it's hard to just walk away from this and then it be like you feel normal again. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's normal. It's a routine. This is a routine for him. Like he been doing this for forever. You know what I'm saying? So I can see why it'd be hard for these athletes like a Tom Brady or LeBron James or somebody like that of that caliber to walk away from because it's like, damn, man, this is what I gave my life to. It like I've been doing this
That's
for
all
so
they
long.
know.
This all I know, and when I leave it, is I don't know what to do after. Like it's like even though you got business ventures lined up, it's like it's not the same as actually being on that flow, bro. So I get it. I understand it. I definitely understand it.
Hell yeah. I'm eager to see how the Lakers and LeBron gonna move forward throughout the rest of this offseason, man. We'll have eyes monitoring that. We will be paying attention to see what's going on with that. Now, speaking of another offseason in a different sport, okay, I wanna backtrack this before we just jump directly into this segment. I remember, man, it was approximately we are in July of 2025. So that means Nick Saban retired from Alabama in January of 2024. So that was
Yeah.
approximately 17, 18 months ago. About a year and a half ago, Nick Saban retired from Alabama. Matter of fact, the
Mm-hmm.
fan that he'll remember, we did an episode literally right after it happened. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fast forward to Kalen DeBoer takes over, goes through his first off season. Alabama goes 9-3. But before the season started, a lot of people were saying they were wondering how Kalen DeBoer would fare at Alabama. Would he be able to maintain the recruiting excellence that Alabama has always had? I told people Alabama got Courtney Morgan. He one of the best in the business at doing this shit. They looked at me like I was crazy. They said Alabama in shambles. There were 30-some players that hit the transfer portal last year. Now you fast forward now to this spring portal. There were no players to hit the portal. Last year, Alabama ended up signing and inking the number 3 class. You fast forward to now, they made it all the way up to number 6. I checked it earlier. They're still climbing. Fat Alabama football recruiting right now is on fucking fire.
Yeah.
They
It
on
is.
fire.
Yeah.
Allow me to count the way. Allow me to count the way. To my fellow Bama fans, you don't follow recruit, I'm just telling you names of players that you will know in a couple years. Xavier Crowell, running back. Xavier Griffin, linebacker. Sedaria Morgan, wide receiver. He just signed earlier today. Max Suttle, tight end. J.J. Finch, defensive lineman. Hold up, Fat. Hold up, man. Hold up, man.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
want to leave nobody out of this. Hold up.
They on the heater, man.
Jordan Edmonds, corner.
Yeah.
Hold up, man. I'm missing a good one. I'm missing a damn good one. Hold up. Hold up. Zion Gibson, another corner. Jamarian Matthews, edge rusher. Chris Booker, offensive lineman. They picked up Javari Barrett, a running back. They flipped him from Illinois. He a 4-star. That's a steal. Brian
Yeah.
Williams just committed at a very high level.
Yeah.
Guess what? You got Jyree Edwards for to announce his decision, I think July the 5th, and you got another one they didn't got predicted to get 4-star defensive lineman Nolan Wilson. But by the time this over, Alabama could very well have a top 2 class.
Yeah.
And that's not to mention, I'm not even saying nothing about Tank Jones, in-state edge rusher. He ain't announced his commitment date yet. We still waiting to see with Tank Jones.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
my thing to you, I want to get your thoughts on. You remember last year Auburn dominated the state in recruiting, and I kept telling people the boy and the company that just got here, give them time to build, get their feet up under, get their feet together. Now fast forward to now, they are absolutely bitch slapping Auburn on the goddamn recruiting trail. I want to hear your thoughts on Alabama's excellent recruiting that they got going on right now. And
Oh
fam,
man.
we don't even talk recruiting on this podcast.
Oh man.
We
I
all
just
about
think
game.
like,
But
yeah.
this run they on right now, I want to hear some. I want to hear your thoughts on this here.
Oh man, what they're doing right now is none short of excellent. I knew that Alabama wasn't gonna fall off from recruiting. I don't know why that was ever a thing. I don't know why people put that out there for people to actually consume that and think that was gonna really happen. That they was gonna fall off from recruiting because Nick Saban was gone. That didn't make sense. Cortland Morgan is a legit recruiter. Cortland Morgan, one of the best in the business. Um, Somebody tried to offer him a million for him to leave. He stayed down. 2 million for him to leave. He stayed down.
I
So
think it was
that,
USC.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I mean, that lets you know right there, man. Like, come on, man. Um, yeah, the recruiting trail that Alabama is on right now, man, is not short of spectacular, man. It's like, um, especially in state. Last year, Auburn, was getting the in-state recruits, but this year, Bama is absolutely just killing in the in-state. They that like and still got players that's crystal ball to come there. You know what I'm saying? That's predicted to crystal ball to come there. So they not done yet. You know what I'm saying? But what they've done already is they already got like 4 or 5 stars already that they didn't sign.
They
So
got
it's like
four. It's four of them.
4. So yeah,
No
so
other
it's
team
like
right now currently has more than 2.
that's what I'm saying. It's
And
like
we're looking to add another 5-star at the end of the week.
yeah. So it's like what Bama doing right now, man. You can't knock them for what they like. I'm trying to figure out the people that was saying this about the boy not being able to recruit in the South, as if he didn't have, you know what I'm saying, him going to get Kane Womack, like Kane Womack didn't have no familiarity with the South. Like he
But he
coached
was
in
the head
Mobile.
coach at South Alabama.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see why people thought that he wasn't gonna be able to recruit in the South. You know what I'm saying? That didn't make sense to me. And Bama kids still want to go to Bama. That's Alabama. Like they still got history. They still have aura. Like Alabama still got aura, man. That's Bama. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get why people thought the recruit was gonna fall off that way anyway. But the people that saying it now, you look stupid because now you can't backtrack. You can't go. You can't really back. You stuck in where you was. Like you just stuck now. Because now, and what'll make it even more crazy is if Bama win a championship, you damn sure enough stuck then. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you don't know where to go. You know what I'm saying? You straddling the fences because you didn't think it was gonna be like this. You know what I'm saying? But me and you always said Bama still was gonna recruit at a high level. I don't know why people ever made that a thing. So this don't shock me with Alabama. You know what I'm saying? I knew Bama was gonna kill it in recruiting. This Alabama we talking about, man. Like, come on, man. Like, Bama is one of the teams that you already can look for that's gonna have top recruits, man. Like, this a factory, bro. Like, they're a well-oiled machine, man. So I mean, I'm not shocked by it. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I say, this 26 class can be just as special as any other class that we done had coming through there. So I'm excited, man. I'm ready to hear some more people announce. You know what I'm saying? Where they go? I mean, on them coming to Bama. You know what I'm saying? So I love it, man. I love it.
Man, this run that they on right now, or better yet, this roll, this is Alabama roll tide, this roll that they on right now, literally, is, I don't throw around comparisons. You know, I'm not really that guy. I try not to be fat. This is Saban-esque, what they doing right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
Like, this is Saban-esque,
yeah.
what they doing right now. Now,
Yeah.
the difference with Saban was, and I'm not saying the boy can't, but it just remains to be seen. Saban was recruiting very well and then turn around and win the championships with them recruiting classes. We'll see what
Yeah.
the boy does. But as far as just pure, strictly talking recruiting right now, that they're recruiting damn near on a Saban level.
Yeah.
Like, and it's crazy. They're not done.
No.
Like, they expected to land a 4-star defensive lineman and a 5-star safety by the end of this week. It's only Wednesday.
Yeah.
We still got 3 more days this week.
Yeah.
So, man, I'm thoroughly impressed with the recruiting staff. Courtney Morgan, you know what I'm saying, being the general manager. Kalen DeBoer, man, doing this thing as the head coach, aka the CEO of the whole operation, man. I want to take this time to say to the people that thought Alabama's program was just going to like fall off and turn into a laughing stock. I found it to be funny then. I think it's funny now. And you can crack your jokes about they went 9-3 last year. That's cool. We can have a good laugh about that. But at the end of the day, the recruiting is there. The foundation is being laid. This program ain't going nowhere.
And they buying into DeBoer, man. They buying in.
They're buying into DeBoer. Yeah. That's being shown by how many players left in the spring portal. 0.
Exactly.
Now you have to leave in the winter portal. True.
Yeah.
That everybody, majority of the time, if your players are gonna leave, they're gonna leave in the winter portal.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's when mostly everybody get going. But yeah, man, I'm just thoroughly impressed, man, with the recruiting and whether they've been able to do it, man. A lot of the names I just said, man, you will know those names in due time, man. In due time. That running back from Jackson, Xavier Crowell, is a stud.
Yeah.
He is a stud. That wide receiver, Sedarian Morgan from Benjamin Russell High School, stud.
Yeah.
Stud. I don't watch many high school players, recruits, like tapes and all that. I go back and look at some highlights whenever I just want to see somebody that I think, okay, and they've been hyping them, let me go check him out. Yeah, I see it with them too. He ain't, well, we waiting for to see his commitment date, but Anthony Tank Jones, if Alabama end up getting him in this class to go along with the rest of this 5, this is one of the best classes they never had. And that's going with some of the Nick classes.
Yeah.
I'm just talking pure prospects coming to college. We have to see what they turn out to be and what they do on the field. I'm talking about coming in.
Yeah.
They're just coming in. Man, I'm telling you, that dude right there, stud, man. I'm telling you, this class, that class they signed last year was crazy.
Yeah.
That class they just signed in 2025 is crazy.
Yeah.
Shit. We just ain't got to see none of them yet. Keelan Russell, Deshaun Lee, Lotzell Brooks, Justin Hill. In fact, that's a crazy ass class. Duke Johnson. That class is crazy.
Yes.
People will know these names. Tight end, Marshall Pritchett, other tight end, Caleb Edwards.
Derek Meadows.
Alabama is stacking the future talent. I'm telling you.
Derek Meadows too, right?
All the fans that was mad last year with the team and with Jalen Milroe and with Kalen DeBoer, I'm just everybody just sit back and be patient. Just be patient.
Yeah.
Just be patient.
Yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming, man.
It's coming.
Yeah.
I can.
That was a trial run.
Assure you, it's coming.
That was a trial run for DeBoer last year. He came in and he just wanted to keep, he didn't want to step on nobody's toes. He wanted to come in. Miro ran the show. He went by Miro, you know what I'm saying? Not to piss anybody off. And he ran it like as if Nick Saban was still there. Now he got full grips of what he want to do. Like, it's full blown, like, okay, this my identity. This the style I want to play. These the type of players I want. This type of players I want. This how my this is how my program gonna be ran. Now you get the full, you finna get the full thing of DeBoer and his, coaching expertise, if you want to say. Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm excited for what the future holds for Alabama.
Yeah.
You know, man, we're not necessarily a platform that talks a lot about recruiting. Not because it's not important. It's just I don't deep dive into recruiting the way that I used to, or pay attention as much to it. And that's probably because, to be honest, because Nick Saban and the Alabama freight train at its peak, that dynasty, we were so spoiled. I didn't worry about recruiting.
Yeah.
Never. I only went and looked at certain players. I didn't want to see the high school highlight. We didn't have to worry about recruiting.
Yeah.
I knew for a fact Nick gonna sign a top 3 class.
Yeah.
At one point in time, I think Alabama seriously signed 6 or 7 number 1 classes in a row.
Yeah.
Like the recruiting was, you don't have to worry about this shit, man. We did.
Yeah. Yeah.
We did. That's what I thought I want to say about the recruiting, though. I felt like that needed to be touched on, man. I give a ton of credit to this staff for what they're doing right now, man. Ton of credit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Ton of credit, man. We ain't got long. It's finna be July 4th weekend. In it, man, fat. You know, I always say by the time we get to the 4th, football season is here.
Yep.
This shit finna get kicked off before you know it. Because I know for a fact it's getting close because I'm ready to start podding and talking about it more and more every week. Like even starting next week, I'm not sure if I'm ready to start doing conference predictions or something. But we finna start talking about football on this goddamn podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Football comes like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Unless some major shit happens, basketball talk might be over with for me.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of getting drained of the basketball conversation because the season over with now.
Like,
I think all the moves.
It's got to be some show enough major shake-ups, some big time free agent fish fall or something. But right now, I'm cool on basketball. I in this football season for me. I am ready to be locked in on football.
I think with basketball all season, man, I don't see no other significant moves being made. I don't think Giannis finna move and go nowhere. So that's the next.
Yeah,
that's
like
the biggest
domino for me to talk about it on the podcast.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't think he going nowhere. So that's your biggest domino. That's the biggest domino. If he ain't falling, then hell, ain't no shit. Ain't nothing else to really. Because all the other pieces, hell, the other ones that was decent, hell, they on another team now. So they not already made their move. So
that's a fact, man. That is a fact. Oh man, you got any more topics for the day? Anything else you want to get into?
I ain't got no music topic. Like,
no, I ain't got enough for music right now.
Yeah, I ain't. That's honest, it,
man. Musically, to be honest, it's been kind of quiet this year. To be for real.
Yeah.
I done heard some good projects. Don't get me wrong. I like you know what I'm saying. I might put out a damn list, man, of my top 5 or top 10 albums that I heard so far this year. But I ain't really gotten. It's been kind of quiet for music so far, to be honest with
you. Yeah.
It's been kind of quiet, so I ain't necessarily got nothing in hip hop.
Yeah, that's it, man. I ain't got nothing.
Oh man, well that's gonna be the end of another episode of No Excuses, man. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Tell a friend to subscribe to the channel, man. And there's No Excuses. We out.